Hi guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to talk about a very fun thing that I love to do in my playing, which is adding double strokes in my single strokes rolls with the bass drum. Basically, when I don't play too fast and I use the leg motion mainly to play single strokes, I love to sometimes put some embellishments, adding some double strokes in between. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, and then we'll get into a nice workout to have the control and have the freedom to play and add these double strokes. So basically, as you could hear, what I'm doing here is just adding some double strokes here and there, but it's not so easy, and it's something that we have to really work on, especially on the technique first of all, and then to have the freedom to just add them wherever we want without getting confused while we're playing. So let's talk about the technique first of all. The one that I love to use, and I've said this in other videos already, is for the double strokes, is the slide technique, because it gives me the same amount of power for each stroke. I don't have one stroke louder than the other or anything like that. Plus, I can really add this into my single strokes because it's still a leg motion mainly, and then with the ankle motion, I give the double stroke tap. So something like this. And in this way, also, I don't have timing issues because the main motion, the bigger muscle, it's always doing the same kind of motion. So I don't tend to move in time while I play this. So once we figure out the technique, some people prefer to use the heel toe technique. Everybody, then it's different and they can apply whatever it feels better for them. But I would figure out the technique thing first before getting into the workout, so that we don't go on in the workout and then get stuck because our technique doesn't allow us to really play and really be able to complete the workout. So I suggest you to figure the technique out first and then jump into the workout. The workout, it's going to be more of a coordination type of workout, which means that we will put the double strokes in all the different positions of the 16 notes, so that we get used to hearing and playing them in those positions, and whenever we feel like something is not comfortable or doesn't feel right, we can stop and work on that specific 16 notes that is giving us hard times. So the way we will do this is we'll start playing a simple and regular groove with our hands, and we will start playing 8 notes with our bass drums, 8 notes single strokes, and then we will start adding the double stroke first on the first 16 notes, then on the second, third, fourth, first and second, and so on. And we'll basically do the alphabet, which is what I call the alphabet, which is basically putting shifting in this double stroke in every 16 notes possible, so that we really get a complete workout and a complete idea of where we could put this the double stroke. Okay, so let's jump into the workout and see how this works. Okay, so this is going to be the workout, and basically we're going to play the double stroke on every 16 notes first, then on first and second, second, third, third, fourth, fourth, first. Then we're going to play it on a 3 on 4, then 5 and 7. With our hands, we're basically keeping a very simple groove, but we can then start making things harder, playing a harder groove with our hands, or switching feet, playing other instruments. Like for example, I have a little snare mounted for my left foot, so that I will start having different sounds, and that will make things harder for me. But of course, is to get the most out of this workout and be as free as possible then to improvise and use this thing. So let's see how this would sound making using different instruments and playing a harder groove with our hands. Okay, so as can you see, you can really get crazy with this and go even further, make it even harder, and just focus on certain patterns. For example, I love to do keep the triple or 3 on 4 feel with the bass drum, and then play 5 on top of that, keeping the snare in 4, which is a combination that I got inspired from Thomas Hake from Meshuggah, from one of his songs, and then I just wanted to make it a little bit more personal, so I added a basically 5 pattern on the right cymbal. I'm gonna play this and demonstrate this so that you can see how you can apply this type of exercise musically in your playing.